Hey everybody, it's Nitro for Nitromaniac TV's wrestling channel, and it is the most raucous Raw of the year. It's the Raw after Mania that happened right after WrestleMania 34 in 2018, and this is my quick take of the show itself. The 3-hour weekly Raw that's always on USA Network and Sportsnet 360 up here in Canada takes on a whole new meaning the night after WrestleMania. Because it's a worldwide crowd. It's the crowd that flies in. It's part of the travel package. It's, everybody who kind of just sticks around after WrestleMania if they don't have to fly out the next day. So it's a party atmosphere. Creative typically just throws the booking out the window, and we get a series of debuts. Here is, in no particular order, the most interesting aspects of the show, in my opinion. First off, the opening segment with Ronda Rousey and Stephanie McMahon was tremendous. I think this is the way Ronda should have been booked from the beginning. The silent assassin that doesn't say anything but will come in there and rip your arm out of socket. She did that with Stephanie McMahon. I guess now that leads to possible vacancy in the power position for Monday Night Raw, in the commissioner's chair at least, because this typically would be something that would write a power figure off of TV for a little bit. So maybe Stephanie McMahon gets written off for a little bit, and they bring in a new power figure for commissioner next week prior to the Superstar Shakeup that was announced tonight as well. Moving on to debuts from NXT. Ember Moon debuting with Nia Jax in a women's tag against Alexa Bliss and Mickie James was awesome. Good for Ember. Remains to be seen whether she stays on Raw or gets drafted over to SmackDown. We'll find that out next week. But they could have a possible storyline there with Ember being Nia's friend, and then maybe Ember turning on Nia towards the end of the month going into Backlash for a women's title match. Or, other way around too. It depends on how long they want to keep Nia as a face. And I think they want to keep Nia as a face for a while too. So at least past the Bliss rematch, the inevitable Bliss rematch that we'll get on pay-per-view if Bliss doesn't get moved to SmackDown Live, as is kind of the partial rumor right now, but we'll wait and see. Offers of Pain debuting from NXT. Good debut, strong debut from them. I don't like the fact that they dropped Paul Ellering right off the bat, though. Something about just a tag team with a legendary manager. I think Paul deserves it with all the work he's done with these kids on NXT the past few years and that stuff, to get a little bit of a run. Unless it's something, health related with Paul, or he's just more comfortable working with the kids down in NXT. Otherwise, I just hope they don't go the same route as the Ascension. That's all I have to say with that. And No Way Jose showed up. I guess he's the new Adam Rose. He's the new party character for WWE, so they're giving that a go. Meh. Samoa Joe coming back into the fold as the new #1 contender for the Universal title, it sounds like, at Backlash. So after this Greatest Royal Rumble cage match at the end of the month in April, almost like a week later, the winner between Reigns and Brock Lesnar will meet Samoa Joe at Backlash. So that's going to be a very interesting storyline to take a look at moving forward and going forward. Kudos. Jeff Hardy coming back, and immediately the vignette backstage with Bray Wyatt and Broken Matt, or Woken Matt, I should say, about the Woken universe was hilarious. Great stuff. Enjoyed that segment thoroughly. The TNA dig at Owens and Zayn. I pointed it out on Twitter. I hate to rain on everybody's parade, but I'm going to do it right here. WWE taking a pot shot at the #4 company in North America right now, or a company that might even be debatable #5, depending on, the WWN numbers from this weekend and that stuff. Why not take a direct shot at New Japan? Why not take a direct shot at Ring of Honor? That's more your direct competition right now, guys. Impact is nothing. Impact is a non-factor right now. So unless it was just a barb at, oh, we got all these TNA people now in WWE. Look at us. We're kind of partially TNA now. Bobby Lashley coming back to WWE tonight with a segment with Elias. You'd have to think that with Lashley coming back, he's a favorite to win this Greatest Royal Rumble thing that they're doing over in Saudi Arabia. at the end of the month. As far as I know, at this point, Greatest Royal Rumble is not for a title shot of any kind. However, that might be changed. In fact, I would think it probably will be changed leading into the event, saying that, oh, the winner will get a title shot maybe down the line at the SummerSlam or Money in the Bank or something like that. I could probably see Money in the Bank being more realistic now that they're trying to establish that one as kind of like a Big Four style pay-per-view. You know, the fans popped. It was a good pop. The music will take a little while to adjust to because it's all brand new music for him. But it's smiling babyface Bobby Lashley. Do we get that against the heel monster Brock Lesnar in kind of a dream match? We'll see. You know, Lesnar signing the one-year deal now. Depends on his fight schedule now with UFC when he can pop in and pop out. So Lesnar making money hand over fist, and I think Lashley is a WWE exclusive contract. I'll have to look and see for sure, but I do believe that. Finally, the negative news of the night. Paige retiring, making her public statement. Now, we know that this was potentially on the horizon for a few months now. Her suffering the injury just before the new year in December. And like she said, she had discussions with Edge and a few other WWE legends and personnel throughout the weekend discussing this decision. Hopefully she can go get the physical help she needs to maintain a you know, decent, close to normal quality of life with that injury. I think also the hope is that she doesn't slip back into a, you know, looking back into like the drugs and the state she was with when she was with El Patron and that crew last year. You know, it sucks. I was a fan of Paige, and you know, it's never fun to see a performer, I guess, you know, go into retirement at that age, especially at 25. So hopefully things are a lot brighter for her in the future, and hopefully WWE has a role for her, because girl can cut a promo. You know, maybe there's our female commentator for NXT or something. I think that would be a great spot for her to start, and with that side of the business. And then who knows, maybe she's a female commentator alongside Corey Graves for a while. The movie looks great. I'm just tired of seeing that one clip from the movie on every show this weekend that the network put out. They needed to make some sort of variety with it, or some sort of variety, I guess, with the trailer. Give us 2 or 3 trailers from the movie, not just the scene with The Rock. So, I mean, I'm definitely going to go check it out, but, you know, it's what it is. Anyways, if you're looking for a kind of out of 10 rating for tonight's episode of Raw, the Raw after Mania in 2018, I'll give it an 8. I thought it was a very watchable Raw. The main event was a solid 6-man tag, back and forth. Seems as though Jeff Hardy's kind of getting plugged into, or installed, I should say. There's the word I was looking for. In this Intercontinental title picture with Rollins and Balor and The Miz. So excitement to see what's going on there. Anyways, follow me on Twitter at @KellenNitro. And later days, happy wrestling watching. We'll see you guys later.